Welcome back to Ihasnotomato's Inner Monologue.
The inner workings of a man with no tomato.
Yeah, wow. You guys are so fucking clever. I want to kiss you both on the fucking lips.
People say that, but I don't believe
It's called the kiss of death. You'll find out soon enough. Yeah, the last episode I was talking about an old story of mine edited, which has finally come back to me. I finally was struck with the inspiration for it. And it's so funny when I was thinking about it, all the pieces fell into place. Like, literally everything. I was like, oh my god, it's all just formed in front of me. And so now, and I've been talking to my roommate and stuff about it, I'm like, I feel really torn, because like, I don't want to work on edited right now, but the inspiration is there, and it's like fucking hell. And it's one of those things where it almost felt like a you can do the wall jump, by the way. It almost felt like
I thought it wanted me to go through the fucking ring, man.
God came to me and was like, my son, you need to make this fucking story right now. I'm like, but I was gonna do something else. Is how it felt to me, at least.
It was tugging at you. It was like, Dad.
It basically was. I don't know. It just felt like because the thing is, I'll be honest, the inspiration for it is very topical, right? I don't want to explain it too much, but basically, what finally triggered the restart, if you will, is current events, and so there's like a degree of like, now is the time to make this story. But I don't. I'm gonna write about it. I'm gonna write my notes. I'll write my ideas, and I'll probably develop it in the back of my mind. But I really want to focus on it on Brimstone Beach. But it's been a weird like thing where it's like, really, like right now when I'm trying to work on Brimstone Beach, you gotta make me think about edited.
Right, you know, I love when that happens, like just in general.
I mean, I've got
like for any one reason, you're like, all right, it's time for me to start doing this, and then something like equally or more important pops into your mind. You're like, oh fuck, okay.
Well, it's funny because that's the whole problem I've been having with my comics to begin with. You know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start working on my comics. Oh, an important YouTube thing has happened. All right, I guess I'll be working on that for the next 5 months.
I'm glad you're cutting that out so that you can actually focus just on the comic and art stuff.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to have these random events popping up all the time and distracting you from what you're trying to do.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Because you've officially declared that you are not making more videos.
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
So you can focus on your comics. The only thing that could distract you from your comics now is a different comic.
Exactly. I have had a few ideas, and one of them is like, you know, when it comes to edited, because I can, like, I'm able to, there's a lot of stuff that's got to go in the bin, but there is a lot of stuff that I can use, you know, like a lot of the world and the structure and the characters are already made. It's just a matter of writing it, really, to a degree. Obviously, there's a lot of little things I got to do, but like, I spent like over 10 years, I think, on it. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but like, there's a lot of work that I've already done on it. And so a part of me is like, well, maybe what I could do is I could just kind of make it, you know, just kind of do it on the side, like, you know, not put like crazy amounts of effort into it, just let it be its own thing and just like make it, you know. Like with Brimstone Beach, like I said, I'm making like the whole first chapter all like in color and all this stuff. Like, well, what if for edited, it's just, I just started off with making it black and white and just kind of sketchy and just get that story out there. I don't know. Because I'm also thinking like the current idea I have for edited is like, maybe I won't go the full epic scale that it was. Like, it's basically, I have the idea, a really strong idea for one story, whereas edited used to be like 5.
Yeah.
And it's like one strong story. Like, it can just be the length of like, I don't know, a movie or whatever, you know? It doesn't have to be this giant epic necessarily. Maybe it can just be like a thing I work on the side. Maybe I can work on the two things. And then like, I'll work on Brimstone Beach and it'll be my passion project, and people will be like, yeah, but what about edited? And I'll be like, I thought you might find that amusing, Beanie.
Yeah.
That happened. I was rather hoping that you would be like, well, you got to work on Brimstone Beach first, but it sounds like you want me to just go straight.
No, because what you've got with edited is like what I've got with Damn Legacy. It's kind of, it's you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's the first time that you became a person. You made that freaking story.
I guess so.
That's what it's like for Damn Legacy for me. It was the first time that I wrote a story that was like, this is my story. I made this. There's no obvious comparisons. It's just a thing that I made that I made over several years, and I'm revisiting it now. Like, I worked on doing other stuff for a while, and then I've started posting the drawings. And you talked about getting hit by lightning. Well, today I started thinking, you know, I really want to draw.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
It's I just saw one of my old characters. I'm like, I wonder what he looks like if at this other point in his life. I'm like, god damn.
Honestly, you should just do it. I think that you and I we're too old now, and we've lost the magic a little bit in that, like, we're like, when we make something, we really got to put our all into it. And I'm trying to kind of stop that, where it's like, no, if I want to draw something, I'll just draw it. You know? That was kind of the thing about Edited, is like, if I had an idea, I would just like write it and draw it at that time. Even if it was something that definitely did not need to be thought about at the time, I'd do it anyway. And I don't really have that as much. I mean, I still think of ideas and stuff for things that, you know, obviously I'll write it all down. But like, I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't focus too hard on it because that's not important yet. But I'm trying to be like, nah, fuck it. So in my sketchbook right now, I've got like a character in Brimstone Beach. I've drawn a character in Brimstone Beach that
Why must your feet be made out of butter, Omega?
Who I haven't even shown yet. And I've drawn them like at the end of their entire arc. You know, I've drawn like what do they look like after all is said and done, and it's like a character that hasn't even been announced yet.
Yeah.
Which I find rather humorous because I just wanted to, you know, and I'm trying to do that a little bit more. Just like have fun and draw shit in my sketchbook again, rather than always having to be like, no, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it serious, and I gotta do it on my tablet, and I gotta do all this. I love every time that Frank very subtly brings up the save state.
I've just checked because you were talking about the numbers about like what years you did Edited and stuff like that.
I figured you might.
And I checked our we did a Mab and Tom.
Oh.
Our sit down, two old men sitting and talking about life series that we do. The official numbers are, so I made Damn Legacy from 2007 to 2013, and I made Hurricanes since 2007, but on hiatus since 2017. You made Edited from 2012 to 2018, and that was when you declared the hiatus.
Okay.
And then you made Cast the Psychopath since 2017, on hiatus since 2020. And you've been making Brimstone Beach since 2020.
Where are you getting the edited start date? Are you just looking at like DeviantArt or something?
Yeah, on DeviantArt, the first time you were posting pictures was 2012. So you were saying 14, but it was 16.
That might not be when it started.
Because I think you were doing an art project around Edited as well, weren't you? Was that a thing?
Well, that one, the poster, that didn't happen until a little later.
Yeah, well, I think that might have been 2013, but 2012 was when you first started posting pictures of Edited and showing off Kid and Thundrake and all that was going on there.
I could have swore I did it a bit earlier than that. Just because I think to myself, I felt like I was writing Edited throughout most of high school. And if it was 2012, then we were only there for like 2 more years.
Yeah, Kid and Thundrake was the first picture. Published November 2012.
Interesting. So that's not even the beginning of 2012. Well, it shows what I know, I suppose. I mean, again, that could just because I uploaded it didn't mean that's when I made it, but I just feel like because that would imply that I only worked on Edited in our last year of high school, and that can't be right?
So the last 2 years of high school. So you were doing heaps of drawings of it, and you made little animation things as well. Not really animations, but
well, they were animations.
Sort of still images with music going on, a little bit of video effects going on.
Or movement.
Yeah, well, you did the picture of
Thundrake and Denku Ryu.
Oh yeah, there was that one. The other one I'm thinking of is Kid's granddad. What the hell is he called? Smeltor.
That's just picture. That's just a picture with some effects.
But you've sort of gone a lot more into the animation stuff with Brimstone Beach with Alice in her demon form.
Well, there's that, but I've also done channel surfing and him spin as well.
Yeah.
I was looking at them the other day. I was like, I want to make more. I was working on a Reddit animation a while ago, and I never finished that.
Oh, and also we're forgetting a much bigger one that you did for Cast the Psychopath.
But that was the only one I made for Cast. It's just that animation. Stephanie will put all the stuff on screen as well.
Yeah. Years ago, I had a dream about making a Damn Legacy cartoon. But it was very much like the Zelda cartoon.
Which Zelda cartoon?
Like the Legend of Zelda cartoon.
Like the old one?
Yeah, the old one from like the 80s.
Oh, wow. The I Can't Wait to Bomb Some Dongos. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. That's Excuse Me.
Excuse me, princess, that one.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Except I had the idea for the cartoon before I saw that, so it was just sort of weird. I just had a dream that I saw a cartoon that I made on TV.
I can see Damn Legacy as like a weird 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
I can visualize it. You know what? Let's drop everything we're doing and just make that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Frank, if I became a bajillionaire working on my comics, what service could you offer me that I would hire you for?
Doubtful.
It's an interesting answer.
Doubtful. He could be a tester. He'd be a good tester, I think.
Tester of what? It's a comic.
Okay. He could read it and he could tell you why it's stupid.
Can you, Frank? Do you know enough about writing and comic writing to be able to tell me why my comic is stupid?
Nope.
I couldn't do that either.
Well, you're not really selling yourself right now, I gotta say. You're not really selling yourself at being good at Sonic Heroes either, but you know,
Yeah.
you want to acknowledge that.
What do you mean I won't acknowledge that? I am actively acknowledging that by the threat of hurling my 360 controller into the drywall next to me.
This is the last level, Frank. Just fucking deal with it, alright?
You're supposed to restart it 50 times. That's the whole point of last levels.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
This is literally the hardest level in the whole game because it's the last level of Team Dark Story.
Yeah.
So,
This is
Cut
this is
yourself
the
some
equivalent
game
of
slack.
Sonic Adventure 2 Dark Story last level anyway.
yeah.
Because Liam spent 500 episodes doing that exact same.
Don't talk to me about that.
Oh, I'm not
You
dead.
alive? Oh my god.
Oh.
No.
He's still
Oh, golly.
alive.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
He saved it, and then he gets immediately hit by the hammer and flies off the edge.
See, they put that winglet there so you can get back up. It's a bit of game design for you.
It is. That's clever,
Yeah.
actually. This game's kind of like a game design masterpiece.
See, what happened was the tester was playing this bit and got stuck and couldn't get back up. And they were like, "Oi, dickhead, can you put a freaking bit so I can jump on it and then get back up?" After that level of abuse and a few HR appointments and lengthy court case, they put the bit on. So yeah,
Now,
just look for the winglet.
if only they, listened to the tester's feedback of the camera and was lodged firmly in their intestines.
They're like, we don't
Maybe
know
the
anything
game would
about
be
what
playable.
that camera is, so don't worry about it. Maybe Frank could be admin. You can do admin, can't you, Frank?
What does that even entail?
I don't know. Computers and shit.
Frank's
You know,
the boss.
Donatello does machines. Frank's a capitalist.
He is.
Capitalist pig dog. Frank's literally part of the 1%, but he wouldn't have you know that. That's why he said he has no skill set.
Yep, that's why my usual diet consists of a pound of pasta, some sort of sauce, and a protein. Because that's like $4. I'm really living in the
Next time on Pasta and Sauce.
Oh, that's a very bad place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a funny place to